Welcome aboard. Find your seats, riding first class, VIP. We fly above all the drama. We sit high and look low. Spreading love, good vibes all around. Positivity in every sound. Drop bombs if you get in our way, but peace is where we play. Join the chat, let's talk about life. All are welcome, leave behind strife. Let me be me, carve my own path. No room for trolls or haters, right? Be happy, stay happy, don't let go. Keep that smile, let your spirit glow. Nobody here gonna bring you down. Let's have fun, spread joy around. Trolls, liars, backstabbers, take a hike. We uplift, we wanna light. Positive energy in the air. Join us if you truly care. Join the chat, let's talk about life. All are welcome, leave behind strife. Let me be me, carve my own path. No room for trolls or haters, right? Liars, backstabbers, take a hike. We uplift, we wanna light. Positive energy in the air. Join us if you truly care. Join the chat, let's talk about life. All are welcome, leave behind strife. Let me be me, carve my own path. No room for trolls or haters, right?
I'm late.
It's okay. Give me a ticket.
Your seat is D16. Here's your ticket. Have a good day.
Thank you. You too.
All right, passengers. You may take your seat because we're getting ready for liftoff.
Running to my flight cause I don't wanna miss it. If I miss my flight, gotta get another ticket. Cuba, Japan, Argentina, or DR. Gotta get my luggage cause I be going far. Kicking my feet up, I got a driver for this car. I ain't doing a thing cause this my week off. Chilling on the boat, playing with the monkeys. I watch it just Valencia cause it's just looking fun.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Hello, and welcome aboard. It has been a while. If you guys can hear me and hear me clearly, please throw some airplanes in the chat. I am sorry I am late, but I need to know if you guys can hear me because for one, I am in the country home and I am on my backup computer. So I want to make sure you guys can hear me well. Again, I am so sorry for being late. I work overnight, so I decided to take a nap. And I overslept, but I am here nonetheless. So anyway, I haven't been live in months, so I know I'm kind of out of the algorithm. So I'm just going to get on here and just talk, and I'm going to hope everything is coming across clearly because I've just been seeing a lot of things, and I've been really, really busy. If you guys can hear me clearly, throw some airplanes in the chat so I can know because I'm on my backup phone and I'm in the country. I'm sorry, my backup computer. Even excuse my sinuses, but it's okay. We're gonna push through this thing. So guys, so you see the title is what really happened at the Christmas giveaway. So I did a little short video, a short on Clarissa Shields. I watched her live. I used to follow her every move because, I was a big fan. I admire what she is doing and what she was doing, where she come from, how she overcame, her tenacity and her strength and her dedication. So I uplifted her and, I kind of supported her. like to a fault almost. And I never judged her for her situation because I feel like, her so-called dating a married, well, her dating a married man, people go through things all the time, people start dating before their divorce is final all the time. So I never really judged her. Um, and again, forgive me for being under this avatar, y'all. I just woke up, so I don't want y'all to see the sleepy eyes and everything. But anyway, so I never judged her, but I continued to watch her. I didn't watch her as much, but I would catch a live whenever I can. So I caught a live the other day, and she was talking about this Christmas giveaway that she did. And she spoke about how she turned the girl away and how, she told the kids, like, I want to help y'all, but, I can't because of your mom or whatever. And I always felt like that was in poor taste because it came out of her mouth. So I recently found out that she deleted that live, but of course I got it and I made a short about it. I had already made a short about it before she even deleted it. So you move too slow. Quote, I keep telling you about all of these posts and deletes. You keep on deleting all of this stuff, but once it's out there, it is out there. I got so much stuff that you deleted. So if you're not going to stand by what you say, just don't say it. Don't say it and don't put it out there. Again, y'all, if y'all can hear me clearly, put some airplanes in the chat. This is an interactive channel. We talk to each other. I don't just come in here and talk to you guys. I'm not on camera because I just woke up. I work overnight, so I overslept, so I was a little late. And again, forgive me. But anyway, so I got this live where she was talking about how she did this Christmas giveaway and that she turned the kid around. So I thought that was in poor taste. Even though I used to support her to a fault, I still, like a lot of things that she do, and I appreciate her accomplishments. I was her first and only moderator. At the time, she didn't even have a moderator on her channel, and I was her only moderator. And I appreciated it. But at the end of the day, I'm not pressed to work for free for nobody. But it's okay. So I continue to, like I said, when I get time, I catch her lives whenever. So I caught a live the other day, and the girl was talking about how she turned this lady away with her kids, and then she coming to say they were homeless or whatever. Well, you duck too slow, Gwoat, because I have that on record, and I watched the young lady today. I watched the video. The young lady had an interview, and she actually commented on my post and I under my video, and I didn't know that. But the young lady who she turned away from the Christmas giveaway did an interview. And what she said was, she told her side of the story. There's two sides, his, hers, and the truth. And the truth may lies in between or depend on, who's listening. But what the young lady, okay, this is what Clarissa says happened. Then I'm going to tell you what the young lady says happened, okay? And then we're going to talk about what may have happened. All right, so Clarissa says that a girl had been trolling her, and she was a good supporter of her. Then the girl found, the girl started not liking her. She think it's because of the guy Clarissa was dating. So the girl started trolling her and all of a sudden didn't like her anymore. So the girl said how she was going to beat her up and she's ugly and all of this stuff here. So Clarissa said she gave a Christmas giveaway, and the girl she was at the front of the line at the Christmas giveaway. Clarissa says she found out the girl was there. Somebody told her that the girl was there, and the girl was at the front of the line. So she went and told the girl, yeah, you got to go. You know what time it is? You got to go. Yeah, you know what time it is. You got to go. Then she said she told the kids, I will help y'all, but nah, your mama got to go. Your mama can't be here, whatever. So that alone, I felt was very problematic. For one, because the girl got up early enough to be in the front of the line with her kids to get gifts, and you said she had to go because she had been trolling you. Now, I understand that. Y'all hit that like button if you're just coming in. I'm fighting through sinuses, just waking up from my overnight job, everything. So hit that like button if you guys. All right, so the girl got up early enough to be at the front of the line with her kids, and you turned her away, and you told the kids that I will give you something. So I feel like if you wasn't going to help her, just don't help her. But why would you even speak to the kids? That will make the kids feel bad and put them in an awkward situation. So I thought that was a poor choice. I also felt like that was a good opportunity for you to be a bigger person and prove, your worth and your maturity. And you can prove a point even so, oh yeah, you trolled me and all of this, but look, you're here for help. I could be nasty like you, but I'm not. I'm going to help you. You know what I'm saying? She could have really made an example and really made a statement in that moment, but she chose to, turn the girl away, make the girl leave, and turn the kids away too. So that was Clarissa's words. That was her own words. She said she found out the girl had gotten evicted and she kind of felt bad for her, but then she said, nah, that's karma and you got to do better, yada, yada. Okay. That's Clarissa's side. The side that she deleted. And if you want to, you can go and watch my video and you can see where she said it. But she deleted it and she still said it. Okay? So now, the girl that she so-called turned away. Now, meanwhile, before I started this girl's interview, what I was hearing was it was not Clarissa's giveaway. She was one of the sponsors. They have that giveaway every year. There's several different sponsors, several different people who give away things, and Clarissa just happened to be one of the donators. That was what's in the middle. Okay, now, so the lady that was actually asked to leave, she came on an interview, and here is her version. She says that, yes, she was a supporter of Clarissa. She's from Flint, Michigan. They're from the same place. So she was a supporter. She stopped liking Clarissa or stopped supporting her when Clarissa started doing all the crazy stuff she was doing online with this married man. So she basically told her, I don't like what you're doing. And, Clarissa popped back, something smart. The girl says that as far as it being over Clarissa's ex-boyfriend, I think his name was Tony. As far as it being over Tony, the girl says that Clarissa must have went through his phone and she saw what they had messaged. But she's saying it was innocent messaging. She said it was, hey, Stinky, or hey, Tinky, or whatever they was calling it. Whatever. Anyway, it never went anywhere. It never went on a date. She don't even know what kind of car the man drives. It was, basically just a speaking thing. And Clarissa saw it, and Clarissa crashed out. How I could kind of, believe she will crash out over a man. So the girl said it has nothing to do with her just trolling, wanting to fight. And she said Clarissa was all in this man's inbox and crashed out and, was harassing her. So they had a few words. And the girl said once she told her what she had to tell her, that was it. And as far as her being at the toy drive, now you might want to say, well, if y'all had words, whether it was little words or big words, why would you be at her toy drive asking or begging for some gifts for you and your child or your children? Well, the thing was, like I said, it was not Clarissa's toy drive. She was a donor. She was one of the donors. She was one of the participants that donated. And the girl just happened to be the mother of the little boy named Sincere, who is the face of Michigan. The face of Flint. The face of Flint. When the Flint water thing happened, he was on Time magazine. So her son is the little boy in the video, okay? Oh, and again, I hope you guys can hear me. So her son, hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. So her son is the face of Flint, who was on Time magazine. So anything that's dealing with little kids, toy drives, and anything like that, he's there, he's invited, and he's there. Not only that, someone else had invited him there. So that's why he was there. Also, the woman's daughter admires Clarissa Shields. This is what the lady says. She says her daughter admires Clarissa, and that the daughter was excited to meet her. So she was taking the daughter to meet her, no matter what her and Clarissa had going on. That little girl has a role model, and she was going to let that be. She's going to let her daughter meet her, and I respect that. I think that was really mature. So, and upon her thinking, her daughter was going to meet her idol, the little boy, Sincere, who is the face of Flint, doing, his little community thing that he does. And the mom does a lot of community things as well. But Clarissa left all of that out. She left all of that out and act like he was just a little random troll that was trolling her. So she didn't tell the entire story. So anyway, so Clarissa says somebody notified her that the girl was there, and she walked over and told the girl to leave. Okay. Now the girl says that Clarissa passed her 3 times. The girl said Clarissa passed her, leaving out. She passed her when she went back in. Then she passed her again when she went and got Pap. Then she came back with Pap and all of these people and the security, and not the security, Pap, all of these people and camera crew. So the girl saying, if you had a problem with me, why didn't you ask me to leave the first, second, or third time that you passed me? Why did you wait until you went and got Papoose and the camera crew to come back and ask me to leave? And I was like, well, damn, she didn't tell that part. She didn't tell that part. She had to come back with an entourage to put on a big production. So so I'm listening to the girl and I'm listening to the story. So I mean, you guys can tell me what you think. If you are in the replay, you can drop down in the comments as well. I do read my chats and respond. And again, like I said, I know I'm out of the algorithm. I haven't been live in about 5 or 6 months. So I expect you guys to be here. Replay gang, hit that like button and drop down in the comments. Okay, so anyway, but tell me, guys, what do you think? Do you think that girl, should have been there? Because I feel like if she was invited, her son was invited. Her son is the face of Flint, like they said. He's on the magazine. And, I could see why he was there. And the little girl wanting gifts, I could see that. Oh, also what the lady said. The lady said, so when she came back with the camera crew or whatever, she said she left. Well, first of all, let me back up. The girl said, first of all, she wasn't even in there. She wasn't going to go in there. She let her kids go with her friend's kids because her friend had taken her kids. But they came back out and said a parent needs to be in because she just saw her son because her son, like I say, the face of Michigan, face of Flint, and the daughter wants to meet Clarissa. So she just sent them to go and do their thing. The friend came back out like, nah, they need the parent in too. So she got out of her car and went in to be with her children. That's when Clarissa passed her 3 times and then asked her to leave when she brought the camera crew back. So after Clarissa asked her to leave, she left because she was on live. She left and she went and got on live, on Facebook Live in her car, right? So she's on Facebook Live, and then shortly after, the kids come to the car crying because Clarissa asked the kids to leave. Now that is where this story is true. I think that's a damn shame because not only did you punk out, you could have said something like she said the first or second or third time you passed her, you asked her to leave with some punk shit. But she left, you in your feelings, you jealous, you still jealous over this man that's not yours, that you're not with. You still feel some type of way. So I understand you petty like that. But if she's gone, why wouldn't you just let the kids get their stuff? You're going to ask the kids to leave too. Why would you even as an adult speak to the children without their mother being present, especially if you had a problem with the mother? You should not have said anything. You could have told the friends, well, I'm not going to give the kids anything. But why make the kids leave? The kids didn't have to leave at all, girl. The kids didn't have to leave at all. I believe you'll crash out. Everything that you are going through mentally, all of your insecurities, they are showing. They are showing. You cannot mask them. And it's making you look stupid. And I kind of feel like she's going to lose this fight. All because her head is not going to be in it. We want the champ to stay the champ, We want to support, we want to believe in them, but the crash out is just too amazing. And then I'm thinking about all the other lives that I have that she deleted. Like, why you do this dumb shit? Why do you do this dumb shit if you're going to be embarrassed and delete it? And then why delete it? Go ahead on and get your little coins, your clicks and views off of it because it's out there once it's out there. You got people out there that screen record you as you live because they know you're going to do something stupid. And I'm one of those people. Like I said, I don't even catch all your lives. I haven't even caught half the lives since I stopped modding for you. But I just know you're going to do something stupid. So I'm one of those people, if I can, I only have one phone that screen records. So if I don't have that phone inside of me, then I missed it or whatever. But, you have people out there that screen records and you continue to do this stupid stuff. And you continue to lie. It's like you are so far gone in your head. She's so far gone in her head that where I think the delusion is gonna make her lose this fight. Why I say that? Okay, let's think about all of the delusions. Okay, all right. So we had the delusion that Remy is Pap's ex-wife because she called her the ex-wife. She have a delusion to think that it really take that long to get a divorce. My husband didn't want a divorce either, but it took a while, but it didn't take that long. When you want it, you're gonna get it. So the delusion is real. Delusion number 1, that Remy is Pap's ex-wife. She's not. They're still married. Delusion number 2, that it just takes that long for the divorce. I don't think that's true. Remy already said, sign them. She's ready. Delusion number 3, she's sitting up there with that damn wig on and that headband and lying to everybody and talking about that's her real hair. The delusions is just crazy. Delusion number 4, that nursing home meal, that no season, that bland hot, that meal was actually good. She should not have done that man that, because one thing I learned is when I'm on a diet, my man is not on a diet. I had to learn that. He had to come out and tell me that. So, but because that's what you're eating, or you're eating rabbit food or high protein or whatever, doesn't mean that it's going to be good to him. You're probably just used to that rabbit food, but Pap didn't even eat the food, y'all. If y'all think Pap ate food, y'all catch this replay, y'all throw a 4 in the chat. Keep it real. Put 4 in the chat. Put 4 in the chat. But y'all know Papoose didn't eat that food. Papoose just smeared that dry ass rice around the plate like the little kids do, to just sprinkle it around and make it look like he put a dent in it. The raw spinach was still there uncut. Now, he may have tasted the meat, but that's about it. He tasted the meat. Again, guys, hit that like button. I know I'm out of the algorithm. I have not been live in about 5 months, but hopefully I'm going to start coming back live more often and work my way back up there. All right, and then again, so we're going to go back to the delusions. Now, you want to tell me why? Another thing that made her look crazy. And the crash out is real. The crash out is real. The crash out is live in our face. Okay, so she in here. Well, she's over at the Louis Vuitton store, right? And she's dropping 30K on herself. For one, the leave out was sticking up. So you didn't even have time to get your hair straight. You didn't get up and say, oh, I'm finna stun. I'm finna get up and get myself together. I'm going to look cute. I'm going to go shopping. I'm going to make myself feel better. Forget Pap. Fuck him. Remy could have him. I'll take care of me. I'm going to do this. I'm a baller. Let me get myself together and show him that I'm unbothered. No, ma'am. You went running over to that Louis Vuitton store with your leave out. You didn't have no makeup. When you went Pap, you had a little makeup on. You do a little something to your face. You do a little something. But what you did was brush that sew-ins, quick weave, whatever you have, brush that stuff, and you kept going. You didn't even lay the leave-in down. You didn't try to do nothing to your face to try to make yourself feel better. When you look good, you feel good. When you feel good, you look good. Vice versa. But you didn't have time to do none of that. You were just so busy on, I want to hurry up and get to the LV store and stun on them. I want to stun on them. That's what you was worried about. So you got there, and when you was so-called playing with your little money, that's playing with money, because you ain't have to count it, because it wasn't time to pay, and you know how it brought. So when you sit up there playing with your money like somebody that's never had anything, I know you didn't start with anything, but you're supposed to have something by now. You're supposed to know how to act with money by now. Guys, forgive me. I know I sound like Snuffleupagus. I have very bad sinuses right now, and I actually have a procedure to do on Thursday because of my sinuses. But anyway, I'm going to get my point across. So anyway, you're sitting up there, you're playing with this money like you've never seen it. And by now, you should be used to having money. You should be used to going to the store, getting what you want. And why you got to show receipts and everything? Baby, we know it costs money. Who is getting mad? Who's walking around all day saying, I'm pissed off because Clarissa Shields spent $30,000 in a Louis Vuitton store today? How many people is walking around saying, I'm pissed off because Clarissa Shields is sleeping with Papoose? How many people are saying that? Nobody is really saying that. Oh, wait, let me get to delusion number 5. I'm not no hater. Y'all, don't come for me, because it is what it is. I'm going to keep it real. Like I say, I still like her. But the delusions is just getting a little bit too out of hand for me. Delusion number 5, that you got a big butt. You do not have a big butt, baby. You do not have a big butt. That's not a big butt. It's wide, but it's not big. Stop it. Stop it. You act like you have one of them apple bottom booties. You don't have an apple bottom booty. You don't have a butt to write home about. It's not sagging. You don't have nothing to be ashamed about. It's an average, regular black person's butt, a person's butt. But it's not this big apple bottom, this peach bottom, this all of this that you're thinking it is. Stop trying to convince people that you are something. Stop trying to convince people that your butt is big. Why are you, how many videos, girl, you know how many videos I've seen, my butt, my butt, my butt, my butt big, my big butt, my big butt, my butt. So that's all you have to offer? It's not what you think it is. It's not giving what you think it's giving. I don't know what you used to have or what you've seen, but it's not what you think it's giving. Stop. And Papoose even had to check you or correct you when you dressed up. Y'all go to some award show or whatever. Y'all dressed up. He have a tuxedo on. You have a gown on. The first thing you say, "Oh, my booty looking good." He had to stop you and say, "Beauty." Oh yeah, my beauty. Like he got to teach you how to be a woman. Papoose is in his 40s. He's an adult male. You're still trying to fight against this young girl that lives within you, the insecure little girl. You keep telling people, I'm pretty. My booty big. Why do you have to keep saying that? If you are pretty, if your butt is big, people are gonna see that. You don't have to say it. I guess you think if you keep saying it, it will convince other people. Hit that like button, guys. I guess you think if you keep saying it, it will convince other people. You don't have to keep on saying you're pretty if you're pretty. How many times have you heard Beyonce say I'm pretty? How many times have you heard Remy Ma say I'm pretty? Or did she just step out there and like I'm that chick? You know, what's understood don't have to be explained. She's flawless. She ain't never got to get on there and say, oh, I'm the finest. Oh, I'm T. Oh, my body T. Oh, my face T. It's like you, every time you're on that camera, you're either trying to convince somebody that you're the shit, or you're trying to convince somebody that you and Pep are happy. Who gives a good goddamn about either? Can we get to the boxing, girl? Can we start talking about this fight? You have a fight come up. And I haven't seen you do a live about the fight yet. I haven't seen you do a lot of promo. And why aren't you, is it your face? Why don't you have your own line of boxing gloves by now? Come on, girl. It's a whole atmosphere out there. It's a whole lane you can cross into instead of crashing out all the time. That does not look good, my homie. I think your sixth delusion is I don't have to concentrate on boxing as much because I'm the GWOAT. I'm going to be over here on social media crashing out and being a fool. So I don't have to concentrate on boxing as much. I'm still going to win. And that girl going to get in that ring and whoop your ass. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. Girl, fight for your name to be on some shit, not in some shit. Okay? Hey, boo. Fight for your name to be on some shit and not in some shit. Welcome aboard. Thanks for watching. You do too damn much, girl. And okay, so let's talk about the Louis Vuitton. Okay, I'm gonna say this. Now, me following the GWOAT as long as I've been following her, okay? When I was modding for her, I was there every minute, every time, and sometimes it got to be too much because I was in the middle of work and I worked 2 jobs. And then she go on, she ain't say it wasn't planned or nothing, just boom, and I gotta stop everything, leave my office, try to run out my office to get to a quiet place and mod and all of that stuff. So I seen a lot, girl. I seen a lot. Then I go and run out my office trying to mod, and you fighting all these people in the chat. And then you go and delete the shit. Like, girl, just shut up sometimes. You know what it kind of reminds me of, y'all? Tomorrow, you know what it kind of reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of, like, remember when Cardi B first came out and she acknowledged all the trolls? She responded to every single person that had something to say about her. That's kind of how Clarissa is. Cardi still responds, but not to every single one like she used to. Clarissa got to respond to every single person. Okay, now back to this Louis Vuitton. Now, we've seen the little crash out. I didn't record when you was crashing out when he was at, his wife's house for Christmas. But, I saw how you was crashing out. You ain't look the same. You ain't sound the same. You look very bothered. No matter what your mouth said, your face said bothered. Your face was very much bothered. But anyway, so he come back the day after Christmas, either with after Christmas sale or You bought it yourself when you was in this Louis Vuitton store and you was saying everybody trolling me because they said you was with Remy and you ain't got me no gift. Oh, well, you better take these bags and give them to me and pretend like you gave it to me. That's what you better do. Here, I was just in Louis store. You better be glad I was just in Louis store. You better be glad I got this separate so it wasn't on the receipt. Take these bags and give them to me and record me. Stand there and record me so I can pretend like you did it and I could save face. That's why the reaction was not genuine. She go, is you cool? How about then? Oh God, hold on. I could dissect that one short video so much. You didn't have to, but you did. You didn't have to, but you did. I don't know why you did it, but you didn't have to. You a damn like that's your man. It's expected for him to buy a gift. You were saying it like I mean, like you didn't expect to get anything. So maybe you really did not get anything. He was trying to save face because even Papoose in the background, it just wasn't genuine. It didn't come across. It didn't give what you was trying to give. Your reaction didn't give Papoose. You didn't see Papoose in it. You didn't see him giving it to you. It wasn't a big, oh baby, I love it. Oh, thank you, and all of this and the kiss. It was just so fake. As fake as that hair on your head that you said was yours. No, it was yours because you bought it. But as fake as that hair on your head that you said was your real hair. Fake, fake, fake. As fake as your intentions when you did that video after Layla Ali did her video, you want to come back and respond. And why you copy? You supposed to be a trendsetter, girl. You supposed to be making moves. You lead, don't follow. Let them follow you. Everything somebody does, you want to do. That's crazy. And then you go immediately after them. Immediately. You need to stop that. You need to stop that. Y'all hit that like button. You catching the replay. You catching the replay. I know I am way out of the algorithm. Way. It's been 5 months. So I'm going to come back out here as much as I can. I have a whole lot of content, guys. So I have 2 backup phones, right? One backup phone is completely full. Some stories I just have to go ahead on and delete because it's old news now. But that's just how much content I've been putting together and just never made the time to come and do. And as you hear my voice. So now you see, I'm snuffle up against, and I've been like this for 3 months. So I'm finally going to have my procedure Thursday and get my sinuses all fixed up. But guys, tell me what you think about this crash out. When y'all catch this replay, y'all tell me what y'all think about this crash out. Is it Trouble in Paradise? And I was the first time I saw Papoose and Clarissa out in public. When he walked her in, when they was walking in from that fight, I will never forget it. I screamed and yelled. I was so happy for them, okay? I thought they looked so good. Well, now it's giving, Papoose is getting a little tired of it. The antics. I think he's a little embarrassed. You know, he's going to be there because it's a business deal as well right now. Papoose has his hand all in the business side of it, okay? All in the business end of it. He said so himself. He's basically managing a lot of her stuff. Not everything, but he's managing a lot of projects that she is on. So, of course, he's going to, keep it cool. And with them crazy faces that she be making and the stories that her ex says, then, she's a live wire. So, you kind of got to, be careful with how you move, and then especially with the money. But what she needs to do, y'all, drop a comment when you catch the replay if you agree on this sponsorship. Shouldn't she be trying to have a boxing glove line, or, shouldn't some agencies be reaching out to her, even if if they don't reach out to her, she could just come out with my own stuff, And I think this is very good advice. Get you some boxing gloves. When the little girls and young people, they first training, some starter gloves, something. You know how much money is in that? You're the face of boxing right now. Stop being the face of foolery, because you're the other woman right now. You're a mistress. So all of those major sporting deals and companies, they're not going to sponsor you because of your lifestyle. So go ahead and invest in your own self. That's what I say. Invest in yourself, girl. Let them know, okay, well, y'all ain't got to sleep with this married peen. This is my married peen, or whatever, however you want to say it, however you feeling. And you go and you start your own stuff. And what do y'all think about that $8 million deal? So what I'm hearing is it's not from boxing or just boxing. It's more of a record deal or some stuff her and Pat put together, but a rap deal there. I don't know. But anyway, guys, yeah. So I just want to come out. I'm not gonna be on here long because I don't like talking to myself. And like I said, I got to get back in the algorithm. I had to wet my whistle, and I don't know if everything is coming across clearly out here on my backup laptop in the country. That's where I am right now. Today I got to work this morning, drove to the country, and I'm going back home tomorrow. So yeah, the crash out is real, guys. The crash out is real. And as far as I hear people saying she act like this is her first boyfriend. No, it's not her first boyfriend. She has been engaged 2 times before. So this is her, I'm not gonna say her third fiance because Papoose never proposed. No matter how many times she says she's getting married. First she said she was gonna have a baby next year. Well, this is next year. Now she's saying after the fights this year, she's gonna have a baby next year. So I don't know why she's putting a time frame on being a baby mama. Because I think I would wanna have the divorce settlement first. But I think she'll be okay with being the baby mama, as long as he still have a key to her house. He has a key to her house. So hey, you like it, I love it. You like it, I love it. I hope everything turns out well for everybody, all parties involved. Oh yeah, I do want to do this. I want to make this PSA. So I did a short video on Busted Part 2, and I'm not gonna take it down, but I'm gonna apologize for that video because what had happened was I'm at work and then I saw the pictures and I did a Busted Part 1, right? So I did a Busted Part 2 when I saw the pictures. So me being at work, I just instantly went on and I made a show. I'm like, oh shit, because they did look good together and to me. They look good together. So I got excited. I got a little above myself and I did a little short. And people are saying that it's AI. I'm sorry if it's AI, but I'm not going to take it down because, hey, it is what it is now. I did not know. I was not trying to give out false information or anything like that, but it is what it is, and we move on. And just like I want Clarissa to move on, stop harassing people, beefing with people about ex-boyfriends. If you're beefing about an ex-boyfriend, girl, what are you going to do to Remy and whoever else when you and Pat break up? Who? Because that admiration I saw in his eyes, that glow, I see the smiles, but I don't see that fire anymore. You're running him away, ma'am. You are running him away. He's getting scared. He's getting scared. And you think that man ain't embarrassed when he see you online talking about that's your real hair, and then when you come in later on, you got to take your hair off your head and put it on the nightstand. You think that man ain't embarrassed knowing how you done sat there and lied? You think that man didn't have a fraud, a lump in his throat when he had to verbally lie to you in front of millions of people and say that cookie was good? And then after he gave you an out, you still came back and say, but you didn't answer the question. But you didn't answer what? But you didn't answer though. 1 to 10, what is it? He didn't answer because he did not want to lie to you in front of millions of people, but you forced that man to lie. See, you one of them type women that's going to force men to lie. You happy as long as you living in a fantasy world. He could lie to you all day. You know the truth. But long as that lie come out of his mouth, you are okay with it. You are good with it because he say he didn't do it. But your eyes see differently. Just like your mouth told you that food was not good. You love to eat. You eat enough to know that food was not damn good. You did not have to put that man on the spot, turning him into even a bigger liar than you are. Now that's shameful. He went from a good man, a stand-up man, to a big-ass liar in a matter of seconds because you don't know when to shut up and you don't know when to quit. I'm glad. I don't know whether your stylist upped her game up or you got a different stylist, but whoever is doing your thing, they're on point. Way better than in the beginning. But now you need somebody to tell you to shut the hell up. Girl, shut the hell up sometimes. Girl, shut your ass up. Girl, shut your goddamn mouth. Shut your fucking, hush your fucking mouth. Shh, hush, shh, 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 hush, hush. Be quiet. Zip, zip. Anytime you want to say something, I advise you to get on your device and hit record. Record everything you're going to say. Play it back. And if you sound like a fool, if you hear yourself sound like a fool the way we hear you sounding, go ahead on delete it. And if you think you came across mature, respectable, business-minded, standing on business, everything's good, then go ahead and release it. But I'm gonna need you to do a practice run first. That's what I'm gonna need. I'm gonna need you to do a practice run. I'm gonna need you to stop getting on that device and opening your mouth and letting the first thing come out your mouth come out. I'm gonna need you to stop that. I'm gonna need you to start recording some stuff, especially since you delete every damn thing. I'm gonna need you to just go ahead and record it and play it back so you can see how much of a fool you sound to other people. When you talking about how sexy you are, how big your butt is, I'm gonna need you to just take a picture of your butt. Somebody needs to take a picture of her the full back side of her, not turned to the side, the full back side of her, and then 20 other random women. Baby, you're average. Stop drawing attention to where it don't need to be. So if everybody saw you and start talking about your ass, your ass, your ass, you're gonna say, "Yo, weird. Yo, only concentrating on my ass. Why y'all worry about my ass? My ass this. Why you worry about my ass? I'm here to box. Why you worry about my ass? Why you looking at my ass?" If somebody always talking about, Clarissa, how much money did you spend this week? Dang, girl, how much that outfit cost you have on? You're gonna think that's weird. Every time you see me, you asking me how much this costs. You asking me how much money I have. Well, that's what you present, ma'am. You always talk about how big your booty is and how much you're spending. So if everybody only sees you as that, don't get mad. And then that draws a lot of negative attention. So what if somebody come at you because they're obsessed with your booty? What if somebody trying to get close to you because you always bragging about your money? You're drawing kind of attention, dummy. And I'm saying dummy because that's how you acting and looking out here. And I'm really disappointed. I'm really, really disappointed. You had too many people rooting for you. Shit. At one time, the whole damn world was rooting for you. And you come out here, crash out over somebody else's husband. And let me tell you something. Don't you ever say what a man would and would not do. Don't you ever. If somebody say, "Oh, how you feel?" Because Pap over there with his ex-wife, don't you get your ass up. He with his mama. He with his mama. He with his mama, his family. He not with his ex. He not with. Don't you open your goddamn mouth. If you not FaceTime with that Negro right then and there, don't open your mouth because you're gonna look like a goddamn fool. You're not old enough to know that by now. Man will have you looking stupid. He could be in a bed with Remy. Why you sit up there crashing out talking about he was with his mama? You putting too much faith in men. In man. That's what you're doing. So if they say, "Oh, Pap with women," they say, "Okay, good, cool. That's good. Oh, I'm cool. Oh, I ain't worried." You got to learn how to respond, girl. You need some PR people. You need, I don't know, or what you call that thing? What you call that class? Not PR class, but hospitality class or some shit. That's what you need. You need some people to tell you to shut the hell up sometimes. I pray you find the real confidence that you need, the whole world is not jealous of you because you have money. There's millions of people that have money and don't have the problems you have, don't have the trolls that you have. Millions of people that have money and don't just sit up there and flash their money. You act like a street corner drug dealer. That's what they do. They never had money, so they finally got a nice piece, so they gotta flash it. They gotta flash it for the world to see. And money like that don't last long. You better be trying to invest in. Remember what I tell you. Invest in you some boxing gloves, Clarissa Shields lines, KS knockouts, or whatever you want to call it, or CS knockouts. Invest in, take that money and invest in that instead of trying to. You ain't. First of all, you. I understand what you're trying to do, but it's like I said, it's not giving. But who do you think is really gonna be upset because Clarissa Shields spent $30,000 making somebody else richer? Who do you honestly think is gonna be upset, hurt, or jealous? Tell me. I'm curious to know that. I'm so curious. And that duck move, like showing a receipt after you play with money, like that is so amateuristic. Oh, I hate that for you. I hate it. I hate it. I want to go back to loving you. I do. I want to go back to loving you, but you pushing me away. You pushing me away like you pushing Pap away. He just not saying it. Because y'all business partners at this point, girl. You done turned this man that loves you into a business partner. You doing more talking than the wife. Even when she was a wife, she ain't always, that's my man, that's my man, that's my man. He right here, he right here, he right here. He love me, I love him. She didn't even do all that. And he knew he wanted her. It's looking like you're looking kind of desperate at this point because you're always talking about when you have a baby and you're talking about marriage. You flaunted a fake ring at one point. Just fake, fake, fake. You're coming across so fake right now. So, oh God. You talking about all of this marriage and stuff. Pap ain't said a word, girl. Slow down. Y'all, am I right? Y'all, leave in the comments when you catch the replay. Am I right? If I'm not hating y'all, I'm just stating the obvious. I was one of her biggest fans. I have videos to prove it. I was crazy about her. But I'm getting secondhand embarrassment now. It's like, oh no, she didn't. Damn, again. Like, are you serious? Are you serious? And stop saying you're a rapper. Say you do it for fun. You do it for fun. You're not fire. You don't have no bars like that. You do it for fun. Delusion number 6. You're a rapper. You're not a rapper. You're a boxer that raps on the side for fun. Come on, y'all. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Y'all tell me. Am I the only one that sees this crash out, y'all? Tell me. Guys, hit this like button. You catching the replay? Hit the like button. I've been off of YouTube for several months now, so I'm out of the algorithm. So hit that replay. But yeah, I'm not gonna be on here long. It don't take all day to say what I have to say. I was gonna try to do an hour, but I'm about done with that, y'all. I am. She's just I'm just feeling sorry for her. Now I want her to have a baby when she's ready, when God says she's ready. But God ain't gonna bless no mess. He ain't gonna, I mean, come on now. I don't want to say too much more without sounding like a hater. I'm just real disappointed. And if you're disappointed, when you catch this replay, just say disappointed in the chat. You know, you team gwoat, that's cool. I still like her. I still want her to win. But it's almost like, y'all, it's almost like I want her to win because she's, undisputed and she has all these accolades and she has all of these accomplishments. So I want her to win. I want her to stay on top. I want her to be undefeated to the day she died. That's like a good feeling. But her arrogance, the pettiness, the bitter, the person that she's becoming makes me feel like she needs to be humbled and that she need to get her ass kicked soon. Not saying I want it. I don't want it. But, if that happens, hell, at least it'll happen from another beautiful sister. I mean, I'm gonna watch the fight. And if you're gonna watch the fight, y'all just put on the chat, say yes, I'm watching. Yes, I'm watching, because I'm definitely gonna be there. I'm definitely gonna be there because either way, I think even more so now that she is losing herself. To me, she's losing herself. So I want to see, does she still have that power? She still have that momentum? That's what I want to see. Or is she just so far gone, living in her fantasy world, that she's off track and she gonna get that ass whipped? I don't know. She want to pick on Layla. Everybody she's picking on is coming back. All her lies are coming back to haunt her. And I don't believe. I think the lady thinks because she has so much money. I think because she has so much money, she thinks that whatever she do and say at that time, at that moment, that's what it is. That's what I believe. So, if she says her hair is long down her back, well, I'm Clarissa Shields. That's what I say. So everybody's supposed to just believe Clarissa Shields and her hair is down her back at this moment, even though yesterday you was getting it washed and it was 4 inches long. Because she's Clarissa Shields, when she say, oh, my booty's big, I got a big fat ass, ow, ow, I got a big ass. So she's Clarissa Shields, and she say she have a big ass. Everybody's supposed to look at her and say, damn, look at that fat ass. Nope. That's not happening, Clarissa. So stop lying. People have eyes, girl. Girl, people can see. People can see your ass, girl. People can see your hair. People can see those lines. People can see that ass. People can see all of that. And then I'm going to tell you another lie. I saw an interview and they was talking about that tattoo. And you say, yeah, you got a tattoo of papoose on your breast. We've all seen it. You said you got the tattoo of papoose on your breast because, when asked why, because your words. Clarissa said she always said she was going to put her husband's name on her, not her boyfriend. Girl, is that another delusion? Because he's not your husband. He's somebody else's husband. Y'all, stop me if I'm wrong. Am I tripping? Am I tripping? Do anybody else see all of these delusions? Am I the only one? I'm not looking for it. It's just slapping me in the face every time she opens her mouth. It's either a lie or a delusion. Thank you, Yolanda. Hey, boo. Thank you, girl. I'm here after 3 months of not being live. Thanks. But, girl, you see how she just be doing all that lying, girl, and lying and lying. I could almost swear that girl bought them bags herself. I believe it. I do. I really believe it. Pap could have gave it to her before he left. If that's the case. All of the fakeness. But y'all, anyway, I thank y'all for being here. Y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all feel about delusion 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Let me know about the lies. Do y'all feel like she is just crashing out to the point where she is losing herself and she is going to lose this fight because she's not concentrating on being undisputed? She's not concentrating on whooping ass. She's concentrating on showing the world that her and Pap are still together and are still happy. That's what she's concentrating on. But incoming don't believe what? That she gonna lose. We talked about it this a couple days ago. Girl, the delusion. Well, if incoming thinks she's gonna win, I hope she do win. But if she gets humbled, then that's gonna be her karma. But the delusions of Clarissa is just outrageous. I named like 6 of them in the beginning. It's so many. It's so many. I've done it. And then she's not perfect. So, and when people say they want Clarissa and Pap back together, they're just not saying it because they look cute together, which they did look cute together. They stood by something. But more people are saying it now that Clarissa's been crashing out than before. At first, they were like, shit, we team Pap and gwoat. I was team Pap and gwoat. But the more she was lying, the more she was delusional, the more I was like, well, shit, man, what? Be back with Remy. Shit, she got a little peen on the side. She can be all right. All right, you done went out and tossed the gwoat up and you did this and that and traveled the world with her. Go ahead and get your wife back, you know? I swear I brought you up in my live stream. Oh, what day was that, girl? You know, I worked 2 jobs and I don't get your notification. I got to see. You know, I worked 2 jobs, girl. I was late to this job late to this live because I got off this morning, drove to the country and tried to take a nap and overslept. But yeah, I'm gonna go see. I don't know. I know I'm subscribed to you. I thought I had my notifications on, unless I turn them off when I would be able. If I get a notification and I'm real busy, it stops something. I turn all notifications off. I ain't gonna even lie. So that could be what happened. But I'm still subscribed, so I'm gonna go and check you out though. But yeah, man, she stay telling lies, bruh. The girl lie about so much. Do you know that girl she turned around at the Christmas giveaway? She didn't tell the whole story. Do you know that his mom that lady was there because her son is the face of Flint? That his picture is the one on Time magazine for Flint, Michigan and stuff. Friday. Okay, I'm gonna check out Friday's live. This is the perfect time when I get off of here because I ain't doing nothing today. I'm resting. Girl, so her daughter wanted to meet Clarissa at the Christmas giveaway. The daughter wanted to meet Clarissa because she's her idol, and the son is the face of Flint, so he's at all the little stuff for kids that they do in Flint, Michigan, on Time magazine and everything. And that's who she turned away. So the woman said she went outside to sit in her car, and she's sitting in her car because Clarissa went to go get a hole. Clarissa passed her 3 times, came back with a bunch of cameras, then asked her to leave. So she didn't want to, put on a big old scene in front of the cameras or whatever. She said a few words and she just went on outside and got on her live on Facebook. And the kids came back out crying because Clarissa told the kids they had to leave too. Now, that was some stupid, that was some petty ass, bunk ass bullshit for her to even open her mouth to tell them kids any fucking thing. She could have gave them kids some toys. Or either not give it to her, let somebody, I ain't gonna give it to her, let somebody else give it to her. Or anything. Just don't open your mouth to them fucking kids. The kids could have stayed there. The girl went there. Okay, you say no, you didn't know that part, but I knew it was bigger than what she was saying. Yes. I'll say this is what the girl said. I'm gonna go back over it. I know I said it in the beginning, but I'm gonna go back over it before I get off of here. Big recap. All right, so Clarissa was saying the girl was trolling her. She must have liked some boy she was dating, and she started trolling her, saying she was gonna beat her up and all of this other stuff here. So she asked the girl to leave. That's all Clarissa basically said, right? All right, so the girl did an interview. And she came and commented under my post, under one of my videos. So I'm gonna see if I can get up with her and have her to come on. But anyway, so what the girl is saying is that she was there because her son is the face of Flint. He's on Time magazine and everything. And her daughter likes Clarissa, so her daughter wanted to meet her. So that's why they were there. Yes, they were there early. They were up in the front. Again, her son goes to all the charity stuff because he's the face of Flint. And Clarissa wasn't the only one that it's not like she just gave a big toy drive herself. She was one of the donors. It wasn't all hers. She was one of the donors. So that does this. And so the mom was actually invited by somebody else. Was invited by somebody else that had something to do with the toy drive. So it ain't like, oh, she just heard Clarissa was giving shit out and just ran down there to get some free shit because she doing bad. No. And the girl said that she is not homeless. She is not in no homeless shelter. Now Clarissa's sister is trolling the girl, talking about how she gonna jump on the girl. So the girl's like, she pissed off, like, yeah, she would slap the piss out of Clarissa for lying, saying that she's homeless when her kids could be taken away or anything if they thinking that, her kid's homeless and she in the shelter. But at the end of the day, she like, I need to get a restraining order on this sister because the sister is threatening to do this to me because of Clarissa. But Clarissa is the one that's really fucking with her. So what the girl said is that She used to follow Clarissa. She was a big fan of hers. They're from the same parts or whatever. So, you know, they kind of knew each other roundabout way. And Clarissa started doing crazy shit online, and she wasn't with that. She did not like it. So she kind of backed away. And so since they, you know, kind of knew each other like in a roundabout way, she kind of was like telling Clarissa, you know, kind of tone this down a little bit, you know, trying to calm this down a little bit. You know, that's not a good look. And of course, Clarissa being Clarissa and the ego that she has kind of popped off at the girl. They had a few little words and then that was it. So the girl was like, okay, it is what it is, whatever it is, it is. So Clarissa had a boyfriend. She must have gone through the boy's phone or messages or whatever, and she saw some old messages where the girl and the boy had a couple of messages, but she said the messages were innocent. She said it was basically like hey stink or something. I think she said hey stink. She was like hey stink. He one of them. I don't know who called who. I don't know who the fuck Stinky. But the girl said, you know, Clarissa saw the only thing she could have saw was a message. The message was just like hey stink. That's it. They never met up. She don't know what kind of car he drive or nothing. It was nothing. It was innocent messages. Clarissa saw messages. She must say something to the girl about it, and it was a couple of more little words, and then that was it. The girl said it's over with. She ain't worried about it. So Clarissa is in her feelings about a man that she's no longer with. So it wasn't all about the girl just trolling. The girls with the so-called trolling part was when they were going back and forth for that little short time. When Clarissa was checking that man's phone and messages and shit and thinking that woman wanted him. So that was the so-called trolling part. They had a back and forth, but Clarissa left that part out. She made it like the girl was just all of a sudden stalking her, trolling her because Clarissa, everybody wants what Clarissa has. So Clarissa has this fine ass man, and this girl just all of a sudden, you know what? I support you and I like you, but I think I can't live without your man. So fuck you. I'm finna troll you because I want your man. Basically, that's how Clarissa made it seem. Mr. Skinny got on her bad for doing that to them kids. Child. Girl, yep. Yes, she sure did. So and after that, so that part of the video, because I told y'all like she deletes a whole lot of stuff. And I have a lot of stuff that she deleted. I think 3 shorts. I know 2 for sure. I think I have 3 shorts on my page that she deleted. But the girl was like, "Thank you for keeping this. I've been trying to find it because she deleted it. I'm the girl she talking about. So I'm gonna try to get up with her child and see if they have anything else to say." But she says like she ain't worrying about Clarissa. This Clarissa just needs something to talk about, trying to make herself look good, feel good, whatever. But she said, "Girl, ain't nobody trolling you. Don't nobody want your man. None of that." She does. She lies so much. She does. The girl lies a lot. I'm telling you, if I was like at one time, I was like doing the recording or screen recording, and I was like, I was gonna do a compilation of her lies, but I was like, no, I'm not gonna do it because at the time I was still, a fan or supporting her. And I don't disagree. I don't dislike her right now. I just don't like all of the shit that she's doing. But at one time I was going to do a compilation and I said no, because I'm saving all of this stuff. I start to feel like I was a Judas or something. Like I was saving something for Mad Day or gathering all these receipts against her when I'm supposed to be cool with her. And it wasn't that. It was just, the content creator in me. I just saw a lot of, wait, she said this on this video. Well, she said this on this video. And I'm like, nope, I'm not going to save all of this stuff because I don't ever want to come across as, like, oh, I planned on turning on her all along. But she made it so easy. The girl made it so dang on easy. Oh my God, she made it so easy. And that's one thing she don't realize about her true followers. We see the lies, girl. We know when Pap ain't there. We know when you lying. We know I have been modding in her chat. Do you have her old show? Which ones? Which was I have the one when she was on live. But the thing is, okay, the one when Papoose made her get off live and delete it, on that one, I only have one phone that have screen record. And that phone was actually in my car. I was at work. By the time I ran out to the car, because she was crashing out talking about Remy. By the time I ran out to the car and started recording, it was right when he made her get off the live. So I did caught that. But it was only like, I think it was like an 8-minute live. Cause it wasn't long at all. He made her get her ass off soon as she got on there. Started with that shit. So, but I do have a short on that. I just started, and like I said, I had so many things. I just started. I was like, let me just delete this because it's too many receipts. I'm gonna look like somebody that's after her the whole time. But I do still have a lot. I do still have a lot. That I was, and I didn't have the one. If I would have known, this would make me start recording the stuff for her birthday. When it was out for her birthday, and her friend was being messy, and she was dancing with Papoose, talking about Papoose, talking about Remy fumbled the ball when it came to Papoose and shit. She's supposed to be at her birthday having fun. She talking about Remy dropping the ball. She say put it out. I'm gonna have to go see what's even still worth using. But yeah, the girl lied so much. I think I probably deleted like 11 videos. But that's when I was saving so I could do my, caught in a lie thing. But I still have a lot. So I'm gonna go through my stuff. But yeah, child, hey girl, that girl is a big ass liar. A big liar. She messes, she throws shots. She be over there on X crashing the fuck out. She do worse on Crash on X than she do on YouTube or anything else. She really goes off over there. She messy over there. Like, damn, go everybody trying to look up to you and everything. And you with the mess. Like, come on now, girl. You doing a bit much. Yeah, but anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead on and end this because again, I'm not on camera because I just woke up and I got my sleepy eyes and I'm snuffle up against from my sinuses. So I gotta start going over there on X. I don't either. I went over there because at the time that's when I was modding for her, and I wasn't on X. And somebody said that she did something over there. So I'm going over there because I had her back then, right? So I'm going over there thinking that people was lying on her. And I go over there and I saw like, damn, she really is crashing the hell out over here. Start going live. Well, I am. I haven't been live in like 3 months, over 3 months. So I knew I was gonna be out of algorithm. But I kind of messing around with that Beyonce content. I was doing real good. You see my numbers. See how many subscribers I have. So I was doing real good. Checks started coming in, looking good. Fucking around with that Beyonce content. It got me demonetized for 90 days. And then after I was so upset. So they got me out of the algorithm. And then when I was able to get monetized again, I was just so pissed off and in my feelings because I had lost my momentum that I didn't go live a couple of months more. So I'm finna go ahead and start getting back on my stuff. I have my procedure on Thursday. So I could breathe. I've been sounding like this for 3 months as well. So no medicine working, nothing is working, nothing I buy, nothing is working. So I literally have to go get a sinus procedure done. So that's another reason I wasn't trying to go live because it don't sound right. It doesn't sound right. But yeah, then I was hoping everything was coming out good because I'm in the country right now. I drove to the country this morning when I got off. But anyway, but thank you for joining me, girl. I'm gonna go live more. I'm gonna try to do twice a week. At one time, I was trying to do something every day, even at least a short. I was trying to at least put a short up every day, and I was doing good. Yeah, me too. And I was doing well. So I finally got up to a nice little check where I'm talking about a nice little check. So shoot, child. They went up. It went from 3 something to 5 something, 7 something, $1,000. And then in 2 weeks into my next check, then boom, hit with the Beyonce content. So I was starting to grow. So I'm going to get back there, hopefully. So guys, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Let's get back up in the algorithm. I'm going to come out much more, especially after Thursday. After Thursday. And maybe I'll come out and we'll analyze some of these videos that I have saved up. Yes, let's do that. But anyway, y'all, so I'm finna get up out of here. I'm about to get up out of here. Let's see. I have the knots. Let's see. Did y'all hit that like button? I'm gonna give y'all one little chance.
Welcome aboard. Find your seats. You're riding first class, VIP.
Yes, guys. Yes. Follow me on all platforms. Just Valencia 22. Okay. Just Valencia 22. All right. Thank you guys for being here. I am out. I'm landing this plane. Come put your notification bell to all. I don't go all live often and I don't do a lot of uploads anymore, but I'm going to get back to it. So subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. I'm your pilot, Just Valencia. I'm gonna holler at you guys later. Bye.
Thanks for traveling with the Royal Riders. I hope you enjoyed your trip. Hit the cash app to leave your captain a tip. Join us next time to take a trip with some grown, mature people. Just living life, that's it. Don't forget to subscribe. Share it like I've landed you safe.